From the ex-Islanders walking back in just to vote Dejon out of the villa, to Millie looking Charlie dead in the eye and choosing red flags over romance. These are the eliminations that didn't just end a journey, they delivered a verdict.
Yeah, I feel like I'm falling in love with you, so.
Same.
Number 10. Ben Holborough's dumping. Love Island UK Series 12. Going into this dumping, Ben and Remell had spent weeks being the boys fans loved to side-eye.
I'm Ben, I'm 23, and I'm from Gloucester. I'm white British, I'm quite tanned, got that olive skin.
Not villains, just Islanders who kept fumbling girls who actually wanted them.
My name's Remell, I'm 24, I'm an online coach, and I'm from London.
Harry, Ben, and Remell line up at the fire pit as the public's least favorite boys, across from Megan, Shakira, and Tony, the public's least favorite girls. Both sides go home the same night. Ben doesn't fight it, he just accepts it, and that's exactly why fans didn't feel bad. The villa barely reacts, because everyone already knew this was coming. The public wasn't angry, they were just done waiting.
That decision isn't down to the public. It's down to Elma and Luca.
The show gave Ben and Remell weeks to prove the public wrong, and they didn't. Ranked here because there's no sting to this one, just accuracy.
It's really hard.
What's coming next has an actual villain in the frame. Number 9. Amora and Gal's dumping. Love Island USA, Season 8. Going into the recoupling, Gal thinks he's safe. Jen's been talking about him behind his back, and he doesn't know it.
But I'll tell you right now, if this was not Love Island, I would not be your friend.
Amora walks him straight into it, turning to Gal in the dressing room and telling him exactly what Jen's been saying, breaking Villa Code live right before the vote.
So there is a recoupling and the boys will get to pick. Amora told Gal literally as they were having the discussion that Jen has been dogging him out in the dressing room.
Gal's face changes instantly. He thought this was a night he'd survive. The other Islanders clock the tea being spilled and understand the vote is about to shift under him. Then the fans get exactly what they wanted. Amora and Gal both go home anyway, together. Fans didn't just enjoy this one, they gloated.
Amora and Gal, with 6 votes, have been dumped from the island.
The internet's verdict was blunt. All that stressing, for nothing. Gal spent the episode playing the game, and the game played him right back. This ranks above Ben's dumping because someone thought they'd won, and got proven wrong in real time. What's coming next isn't a couple losing a vote. It's a couple losing each other on the way out the door. Number 8. Charlie Frederick's dumping. Love Island All-Stars, Season 3. Charlie spends a week building something with Millie. Slow and deliberate. The kind of connection that looks safe, because it isn't rushed.
I would have kissed her, but not now, obviously. Like, do I want to? Yeah, of course.
Millie is handed the power to send someone home. She doesn't pick a stranger. She picks Charlie, after admitting she'd noticed a few things about him she didn't like. Charlie doesn't see it coming, and that's what makes this land. Scott, beside her.
I disagree with you completely.
Charlie and Scott are just butting heads every day, you know?
Makes his own choice, sending AJ home. But it's Millie's decision the villa can't stop talking about, because nobody expected her to be the one holding the knife.
Some things that I think were red flags that I'm not sure.
Why didn't you tell me all this? What did you say?
I haven't necessarily said the word red flags, but I've told you that I don't like your behaviour, I don't like the secrecy. You know, every day it was a new thing and I'm just keep being in this drama.
Fans didn't call this shocking. They called it evidence. Proof that Millie was paying closer attention than Charlie realized. Millie had a read on someone and acted on it instead of ignoring it for comfort's sake. This ranks above Amora and Gal because she wasn't playing a game, she was making a call. What's coming next raises the stakes even further. It's not one person's read anymore, it's an entire cast weighing in on a verdict. Number 7. Shaq Muhammed's dumping. Love Island All-Stars, Season 3. Shaq walks into this vote as a fan favorite from a previous season, the kind of returning face expected to coast on goodwill. The public vote lands, and Shaq ends up in the bottom 3 boys alongside Connor and Curtis. The votes are read out.
Funny, and I feel like it would be a shame to watch him go before I explore what could be.
Shaq has the fewest. He's out immediately. No second chance built in. Shaq takes it on the chin. No scene, no plea to stay.
So the boy I'd like to couple up with is... Shaq.
The villa barely has time to process it before the next name is called. That's the part that stings the format most. A former fan favorite got zero protection for having been liked once before. Fans treated this as proof that All Stars doesn't run on nostalgia. Past popularity doesn't buy you a pass. The current villa and the current audience decide who stays. Reputation isn't a shield. It's a starting point you still have to defend. This ranks above Charlie's dumping because it punctures the idea that the show owes anyone safety. What's coming next isn't one person losing status. It's 5 people losing everything at once. Number 6. The Casa Amor mass dumping. Ronnie, Corey, Carly, Che, Sydney. Love Island USA, Season 8. Going into the Casa Amor recoupling, half the villa is convinced the shakeup will be contained, a couple or 2 at risk, not a full wipeout. The recoupling ceremony plays out, and it isn't contained at all. Ronnie, Corey, Carly, Che, and Sydney all end up single or unprotected, all 5 dumped from the villa in one night.
6 boys! Let's make it a dozen!
The Islanders who survive stand there processing the scale of it, an entire wing of the cast gone by mourning. The remaining couples suddenly look a lot more fragile, because if 5 people can go in one night, nobody's position is as solid as it looked. Fans didn't mourn this one. For a cast that had spent weeks failing to build anything the audience believed in, watching 5 exits at once felt less like tragedy and more like a long overdue reset. This is where the list stops being about drama and starts being about the moments that actually changed what Love Island is. Number 5. Remell Mullins' dumping. Love Island UK, Series 12. Going into this vote, Remell is stuck in a triangle he built himself. Alima on one side, Poppy on the other, and a villa that stopped believing he'll actually choose.
That it's done between us. It was just all fake, all the recoupling speeches.
No, it wasn't fake.
It was all fucking fake.
The public vote lands Remell in the bottom 3 boys alongside Harry and Ben. He's out, sent home the same night as Megan and Tony, while Alima stays behind to watch him go.
Down from the island.
Remell.
Megan Bride.
Alima doesn't make a scene. She just watches. Nothing left to say after weeks watching him hedge his bets in front of her. The rest of the villa doesn't push back either. Nobody's surprised. Everyone had already clocked exactly what Remell was doing. Fans treated this as validation. Remell himself admitted afterward that the dynamic with Poppy felt more familiar.
Open.
100%.
If you was to recouple right now, who would you pick?
I'd probably say Poppy.
But he'd chosen to try seeing it through with Alima anyway, and the public didn't buy the sincerity of that choice. Number 4. Tommy Bradley's dumping. Love Island UK. Series 12. Going into this vote, Tommy is one of the villa's genuine favorites. Well-liked, low drama, nobody expected him to be handing power over his exit to 2 other people. Shakira and Ty are named the public's most compatible couple, gaining the power to eliminate one of 3 bottom couples outright. They land on Tommy's couple.
Couple we have decided to dump is... It has to happen like this. Lucy and Tommy.
He's out that night by a decision made by 2 of his own castmates rather than a public vote. The villa doesn't take it quietly. Other Islanders push back, unwilling to accept that Tommy, genuinely one of the best-liked people in there, is leaving.
What the heck?
Shakira has to justify the call on camera, explaining it came down to which couples looked solid enough to survive outside versus which still had more to explore inside. Then Tommy says the line that reframed the entire exit. It was the best thing he's ever done, and he'd cherish the memory for life. What makes this hit isn't the elimination, it's the grace with which Tommy accepted a decision that wasn't unanimous even inside the villa. Fans didn't get angry at Tommy leaving. They got angry at the power dynamic that let two Islanders override a favorite the rest of the cast wanted to keep. Number 3. Harrison and Belle's final dumping. Love Island All-Stars. Going into the final vote, Harrison and Belle look secure, not the strongest couple, but far from the most vulnerable, protected by weeks under the radar. The final dumping brings back every previously eliminated Islander to vote on which couple they believe is least compatible. Harrison and Belle have the most votes. They're out, not by the public, but by the very people the show had already sent home.
So the couple that I think is least compatible is Belle and Harrison.
The villa reacts with genuine surprise, because nobody saw the returning Islanders as the threat here. But the deciding factor isn't chemistry at all. It's Harrison's ex-girlfriend's public comments about the status of their relationship before he entered the villa. Comments the returning cast clearly hadn't forgotten. What makes this hit is who cast the vote. This wasn't a verdict on a couple's connection. It was a jury of exes settling something that had nothing to do with what happened inside the villa. Fans debated it for days. Was this fair game? Or was Harrison being punished for something before he ever walked in? The show was never quite the same after this. It crossed a line the format couldn't come back from, using outside noise, filtered through a jury with its own grudges, to decide who leaves at the very end. Number 2. Dejon, Noel-Williams, and Meg's dumping. Love Island UK Series 12. Going into this vote, Dejon and Meg are still standing, a couple that made it to day 1 and never uncoupled. The longest-running pairing in the villa. The show brings back 18 ex-Islanders for a vote nobody in the villa can see coming.
A lot of people have their opinions on both me and Meg. We both know how we feel about each other.
We're real at the end of the day, so we'll prove them on the outside world.
The choice is between Dejon and Meg or Ty and Angel. Dejon and Meg are sent home, voted out not by strangers, but by people who watched them build this connection from the outside and decided it wasn't real.
The couple with the most votes, and therefore dumped from the island immediately, is Meg and Dejon.
Every ex-Islander who voted against them points to the same word: calculated. Dejon doesn't get to argue his case. The verdict already delivered, unanimous in reasoning, even if not in votes.
Lovely, loved ya. See ya.
The fandom had been saying it for weeks, and now the people who'd actually been inside that villa were saying it too. This changed the whole season. It ended the idea that surviving from day 1 meant anything, if how you played the game was the problem the whole time. Number 1. Adam Collard's Elimination. Love Island UK Series 4. Going into this vote, Adam is one of the most talked about villains the show has ever produced. Not for one moment, but for a pattern the entire nation had been keeping score on for weeks.
This is shocking behaviour from Adam. Without a doubt, the fastest hookup in the history of the agency.
The public vote comes in, and it isn't close. Adam and Zara land in the bottom. No twist, no reprieve, no way to argue the numbers.
How it's meant to be.
The villa watches Adam walk out the door he'd spent weeks acting like he owned. Zara stands beside him, processing an exit she didn't fully choose for herself, caught in the fallout of a reputation that was never hers to carry. The rest of the villa doesn't rush to comfort him. Everyone had already watched exactly what the public had been watching. This changed the whole season. It ended the idea that charm alone could carry someone through a public that had stopped buying it weeks earlier. Fans didn't just celebrate this, they'd been organizing around it, tracking every moment, treating the vote as a formality by the time it landed. The fandom still hasn't fully moved on, because it's the moment that proved the audience's read on someone can outlast every charm offensive a contestant throws at it. This sits at the very top because every other elimination on this list ends a couple or a chapter. This one ended a persona. That's a different kind of exit, the reason people still bring this one up years later. These were the most satisfying eliminations in Love Island history. Which one still feels like justice to you? Did we miss one? Drop it below. We might build the next list around it. Subscribe if you watched these eliminations live and you're still not over how it felt. Click here to watch Biggest Pick-Me's in Love Island history. It hits just as hard.